everyone, Janie here to share some easy and beautiful Christmas cards I made using VectoriaDesigns Christmas in Pink digital papers and printable embellishments, and also using this beautiful cardstock from Paper Temptress.
So I wanted to show you the difference between these two cardstocks. So this is the 80-pound cardstock, and this is the a cut above heavyweight cardstock. And so here, I'll wiggle them both together and you can see the difference in how they wiggle. So this is a lot sturdier. But I also wanted to show you that they both die cut beautifully. And I used a stitch die, and you can see the beautiful stitches around that on the heavyweight and also on the 80-pound. And if you're wondering what these are cut from, well, you know that when I make cards, I don't like to waste anything, so I cut that out of the center because once my card top is over that, no one's going to notice that. And you can do that either with a die like I did, but if you don't have a die cutting machine, you can do it with scissors or a paper trimmer. So if you want to do this technique, you don't have to have any special equipment to do it with.
And also from Paper Temptress, I used the white pearl linen cardstock and the pearl glimmer cardstock, and the only way to get the true effect of these is to see it in person. And I printed those digital papers and embellishments on them, and it creates such an elegant look. And this is what I printed out to make the cards that I'm about to show you. But for those of you that don't know how to use Publisher or Photoshop, I just want to let you know that you can print these out just using your regular printer options like you would when printing photos.
Okay, before I show you the cards that I made, I just wanted to say that I made this video for all the beginners out there to show them that they can make beautiful cards even if they don't have die cutting machines and alcohol inks and laminators and tons of stamps, because I know how frustrating it can be for them. And for the rest of you out there, this is just some Christmas card inspiration. And yes, I realize that this is January, but my goal for the year is to make some Christmas cards every month, and I just might share them with you once in a while in a video. Now let me show you what I made. We're going to start off with my favorite card. Usually I like to save the best for last, but we're going to start off with my favorite. So I used that old rose cardstock for the back layer, and then I used that pattern paper, and around the edges, let me see if it shows up, you can see that it's foiled, and I foiled the edges on this as well. And I did that with rose gold deco foil. Let's see if I can get the name to show up on camera there for you. It's rose gold. It's absolutely beautiful. And I used a technique that does not require any special machines, no laminators, no foiling machines, no laser printers. And I'm going to have a link on the screen at the end of this video to my video that has some techniques in it, including the one that I used on this. But I just thought that foil around the edges, and yes, it looks a little shabby, and that's the way I wanted it. So kind of like a little shabby chic thing going on there. And I put a doily back here, and you can't tell, but that's a scrap. There is a piece of it missing. Because I love using scraps, I save everything, and we all should do that, right? So I just layered all those on there. That's a music sheet. See if I can get the reflection to not show up on there. Oop, there we go. That was better. So it's a music sheet with Deck the Halls. And there's Santa Claus playing the piano. And I stamped that and heat embossed that. And you know what? If you don't have a way to heat emboss, you can just stamp it. So that's what I did on this, and I added a few little enamel dots there, and that is the first card. And yes, it is all in pink, even though it is not looking very pink on the screen because I'm watching as I'm doing this, and I've already adjusted the color a million times and I give up. So but trust me, this is a beautiful kind of a dusty rose, an old rose color pink all the way through this. So it's just beautiful. Okay, let's get on to card number 2. And here's card number 2. And I'm sticking with that Christmas and pink theme, and so I used the old rose cardstock for the back layer because I think it perfectly matches the colors in this paper. And this paper is so beautiful, and it's really a struggle here. I either have glare or I get it too dark, so I'm trying to hold it at an angle where you can see it better. But there is Santa and his sleigh and his reindeer up here above a village scene. And there are children down here just waiting to see Santa Claus. And this tree is one of the embellishments that I cut out and put on here. And I went around the edges of that with stickles. And this one is called Icicle. And then I tied a little bow and stuck it at the bottom and used that same ribbon up here across the center. And then I used this. This is another cutout from that embellishment sheet. Let me get up close. You can see it. It has music notes on it. And again, I stamped and heat embossed Merry Christmas on that. And I didn't point that out on this one, but this card also, I used the same cutout to stamp the Merry Christmas on. It just seemed to be perfect for that. And also, as you can see, I foiled the edges on this one as well, just like I did the other one. And I almost forgot, but up here at the top on these bells, I don't know if you can see the reflection, but I used liquid glass on those to make them shine. And you can use glossy accents or whatever. But again, if you're a beginner and you don't have something like that to put on there, it's beautiful even without it. I just love this paper. It is just so ready to be a card topper all by itself. All right, let's go on to the next. Okay, now we are into the teal cards. And this is another one of those papers that is just basically a card topper already. You just print it out, cut it out, and it is ready to go. But I added a little silver ribbon across the center, and I added a wreath. You can use like stickers, cutouts, whatever you want if you wanted to add something like I did. And we've got the little bird in there, and that was one of the printable cutouts. And I didn't add any foiling on this one. This is, you know, pretty basic. I did add the liquid glass up there on the bells that I really wish would just catch the light, but it's not. And then I took a strip of cardstock and stamped and heat embossed Merry Christmas on that. But this again is the Santa Claus playing the piano with the tree. And let me come back and grab it. It is basically, well, it is the same picture as we had on the first card, only this one is done in more of the teal color, and just really pretty little images on here. So that takes care of that. Now let's move on to card number 4. I kept this pretty simple. I loved the snowflake background on that paper. And of course I used the teal again because it just really matches beautifully. And these snowflakes up here are die cut. And I know I said this was for the beginners, you know, with no die cutting, but I did use die cuts on this one. But you can always buy pre-made die cuts or stickers, you know, if you wanted to add them. It's just so many possibilities, especially when it's, you know, a page without a lot of images on it. And then this Merry Christmas down here, that was not stamped or heat embossed. That's actually a sticker. So you can find stickers that say Merry Christmas. There's so many things that you can do with these, but like I said, I kept this one simple with some beautiful snowflakes and a Merry Christmas sticker. Now I'm going to show you something that I need your help with. So I made another card topper, and I used that really pretty background paper there that's in that teal blue, and it says Merry Christmas and has bells and candy canes on it. And I went around the edges with some foil. You can see it shining there a little bit. And I actually added that foil pretty much around everything. And this time, instead of using the rose gold, I used this deco foil right here, and this one is opal. And I had never used this one before, so I thought I would give it a try, and I actually love how it turned out. And these are all cutouts from the embellishment page. This one is a tag. This is a music sheet like I've used on another one, and of course the tree like I used on another card, and the bird, and I added a little bow right up there at the top of the tag, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. But here's my dilemma that I need your help with, okay? Let me bring these in. So, there's the teal background, and that brings out the teal in this background paper. So, I like that, right? But, let's wait. Then there is this old rose, and I also like the way that that looks, and it brings out the rose pink colors that are on these cutouts here. So this one brings it all together, this one brings it all together, but I don't know which one to do. So I want you to tell me down in the comments which one you like better. Do you like the teal, or do you like it on the old rose? So let me know.
I really love the Christmas and pink digital sets from VectoriaDesigns, and even more, I love how stunning they look printed on those papers from Paper Temptress. I hope this has given you some inspiration, and I hope any of you beginners out there can see how easy it is to make beautiful cards when you don't have a lot of supplies. Oh, and please don't forget to leave me a comment below letting me know if you prefer that last card with the old rose or the teal. Thank you all so much for stopping by today, and don't forget there's links below in the description box to the products that I used today, and links right here on the screen to videos that might interest you, like how to use deco foil without any kind of machine. Happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.